A lot of people are afraid to speak what's on their mind and to express how they truly feel when they're hurting. But I want to say this: you don't need to be afraid to speak, you don't need to be afraid to express how you feel. For example, you go out on a date with a partner, right? If your partner said something offensive, don't be afraid to acknowledge it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't ignore it and say it's okay. And then later, when it becomes a habit now, you start arguing with your partner, disrespecting your partner. You don't need to do that. When you see something happen that trigger your anger, don't be afraid to address it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. When you talk about it from early, it helps the problem get solved. So don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Some people don't want to show that emotion, that anger emotion, because they don't want people to see, that side of them. But if you're gonna date somebody, you need to know and you need to see how they behave when they're truly angry and when they're extremely angry. So now you can decide if that's what you want. Now you can decide if it's something you'll be able to cope with, if you guys should tie the knot later. So don't be there and be like, oh, I don't want my partner to see when I'm angry. I don't want my partner to know I get angry easily. If you're a person who is offended by what your partner does, don't be afraid to have a discussion about it. If you're offended by something that your partner said or did, don't be afraid to have a discussion and talk about it. Let your partner know that you are hurt about what they said or did. Let your partner know that you don't feel pleased with it. And let them know you would like to see changes. Let them know this is what you would like to see moving forward, And if the person genuinely love you and care about the relationship, they will adjust themselves and, work on themselves and change for the sake of the relationship and also for themselves, because what affects you and the relationship can affect others as well. So when you discuss it and your partner try to get help, it's helping your partner to become a better person for you, for the relationship, and for others. So just look at it that way. So don't be afraid, guys, to express that emotion. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to let your partner know that, hey, what you did, I'm not pleased with it, I'm upset, I'm pissed. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. All right, guys?